You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
Both teams want to win it just as bad. They're going to come out swinging.
They're certainly fighters to the very, very end.
None of us have really played on the game this stage before.
Well, a win tonight and the Saints would go marching into Lucas Oil Stadium, and oh, how I want to be in that number. The number, of course, being 1. Dwenger, the only team from Northeast Indiana still alive heading into the semi-state round. Saints playing a semi-state game for the 18th time in their program history. Their opponent, East Chicago Central, well, at this level for the first time in program history. Yeah, a little experience on the Saints side. Which team would be bound for next week's 4A state title game at Lucas Oil Stadium? Well, Dwenger made a statement early. They would kick a field goal by Trey Casabero to go up 3-zip. And then the defense steps up. Antonio Blackman with an interception. Good to see that kid playing well. Still in the first, Mike Fiacable. To who else but Ryan Watercutter, his favorite senior tight end. 17 yards, 9-zip after a missed PAT. How about this? Second quarter, Ryan Sonater, 6 yards. The kid will not be denied. Ball end zone, 17-zip after Fiacable hit up the conversion. Schwarzkopf wants more. Fiacable. Who else? Watercutter. This is 27 yards. Beautiful pitch and catch, and the Saints up 24-0 and making it look easy. Schwarzkopf says, you know what? I'm going to step on the jugular. How about this? The defense doing great things. Zach Norton with the interception. Kid's only a sophomore. We're going to see him on the highlight zone a bunch in the coming years. Comes up with the pick, and then 4th and 10, they go for it. And it's Gabriel Espinoza wide open on 4th and 10, 59-yard touchdown, 31-zip. Dwenger at the half, and you could smell it. This one was over. How about this? More defense. It's Norton again, picking it off, and Naughton goes the other way. 35 yards for a pick six, 38-zip Dwenger, and that would end up being your final. The 9th trip to state, their first since 2010, the Ramon Wright era. 38-zip Dwenger with a win. They're going down to Lucas Oil Stadium.
Given how lopsided the score got Friday night between Bishop Dwenger and East Chicago Central, it was easy to forget that this was a semi-state showdown. But behind 3 touchdown passes from quarterback Mike Fiacable and 5 interceptions by the Saints secondary, Bishop Dwenger has punched their ticket to the program's 9th state championship game.
I mean, this is a dream come true. I've envisioned this. I dreamed of this happening ever since my freshman year. I stepped in, but most importantly, after I got injured, I've never wanted anything more. But it's not done here. We still got one more step to our ultimate goal.
It means so much to our program. You know, we had a couple of down years as seniors. You know, we try to lead this team as well as we can. You know, it means a lot to us, and all the hard work pays off.
They've worked so hard. You know, you look at Mike Fiacable, Ryan Watercutter, the rest of the seniors. They really have earned this. You know, we've had some good breaks along the way. We've been very fortunate to stay extremely healthy. It's a great group of guys.
The Saints have now outscored their opponents 80-7 over the last 2 games and will meet a Columbus East team coming off an equally impressive 49-14 win over New Palestine in the other half of the state bracket. Kickoff from the 4A state championship game is set for 3:30 next Saturday from Lucas Oil Stadium. Reporting at Zollner Stadium, Joe Allen, News Channel 15 Sports.
All right, so Dwenger's moving on. Contrary to popular belief, Dwenger not the only local football team playing tonight over in Ohio. The Wayne Trace Raiders in the Division 6 playoff. They were facing Ada in the regional title game. And you see, oh, that's Wayne Trace fumbling, but they would get it back. About 7:50 to go in the first quarter. Colby Spees, the quarterback for Wayne Trace, taking it up the middle for the touchdown. 2-point conversion would be good, and Wayne Trace up 8-zip. They've got a dynamic offense. They average almost 50 a game. Check out the arm here. Yeah, that was Spees to Corbin Showalter, 92 yards. Spees' 50th touchdown pass of the season, 16-zip at that point. Ada's Matt Wilcox, well, he would try to get something going. No such luck. The Raider defense bottles him up like Dr. Pepper. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter still. It's Wayne Trace going to the air again. That's Spees to Tyler Showalter. A good night for the Showalters. He goes in for the touchdown. It's 22-zip. We're going to start the second quarter, and Spees with some play action. The wide open Corbin Showalter 30-0 at that point, and Wayne Trace punches its ticket to the state's Final Four for the first time in school history. Wayne Trace, a winner, 68-14. They face Mechanicsburg next week in the Division VI state semifinals. Congratulations to the Raiders. Well, we're done with football for tonight, but as the football season comes to a close, the basketball season indeed tips off. Coming up after the break, IU battles UConn in the Big Apple. It would go down to the final play. Plus, we got a full slate of girls basketball action, highlights from Southside, Norwell, Northside, New Haven, and DeKalb. All that and more coming up on The Zone.
We're the Norwell Knights. Stay tuned to the Highlight Zone. Yeah!